What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. For today's video, I thought it might be kind of fun to do a one brand makeup look. I ordered a bunch of stuff from e.l.f. I have the package here. I ordered this probably a month ago and I got everything I need to create a full look. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do like a little chatty, get ready with me type of video, but I'm only going to be using e.l.f. products, including brushes. e.l.f. is such an affordable brand and I freaking love their products, but they did come out with some new stuff like the Camo CC cream. I want to say these lip kits are new. I could be wrong, but these little bite-sized guys, the little blush and highlight, as well as the little eyeshadow palette. So I got a bunch of stuff here. A couple things from e.l.f. I already have, so I will be dipping into my drawer here as well, but I just thought this would be kind of fun. So if you guys are interested in seeing what look I can come up with and kind of reviewing some of these newer products, just keep watching. All right, you guys, we are starting this look off with my favorite e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. As you can see, this is an item I already had and I have used to death. It's almost time to get a new one. I absolutely love this stuff because I feel like I have pretty big pores and this stuff really fills in your pores nicely. So we are going to use this as our base.
I don't really need new friends, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so.
Next, we're going in with the CC cream. Like I said, this is in the shade 120. I got this stuff, like I said, a month ago, and since then I have self-tanned. So what I'm gonna do is mix it in with a little bit of this mix to match adjuster. And this is just a shade to deepen any foundation or CC cream. You just need the tiniest amount to create your correct shade. Fun fact is I had to start this whole video over because I put this on my face and it was so white. Like, I looked like a ghost. And I thought, no, we're starting over. I can't even do it. So now I know we're gonna deepen. So what I'm gonna do is put one pump on the back of my hand and oh, well, that was a lot, but we're gonna give it a shot here. I actually think that that was the perfect amount. It just kind of deepens it a little bit. So I'm gonna put that all over. They also have one on the website that lightens. So if you have a foundation that is too dark, get the one that lightens. And it's honestly the perfect way to just have to buy one foundation and you're good for no matter what season it is, whether it's winter and you're a little bit more pale, or it's summer and you're a little bit more tan, you just can use the same foundation and just use the deepening and lightening shades. So I'm going in with that domed brush and I'm gonna blend this in. I feel like this stuff is super thick. It's way thicker than I thought. Definitely has full coverage, but it's almost too full for my liking. I definitely still look really pale, so I'm going in with that e.l.f. sponge and kind of gonna blot off some of the excess so I don't look so freaking crazy. Still looking a little pale, but I think we can fix that with some bronzer. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and this is in the color Fair. I feel like this is pretty dark for being fair. It looks dark in person at least. I'm not sure how the camera is picking it up. And I'm going in with that same sponge. Okay, so I feel like the concealer is a teeny bit darker than the actual CC cream, even mixed with that deepened shade. So I should have put more of that. I'm gonna remove the CC cream from my lips. They were out of stock of a lot of the face powders online, so this is the one that was in stock. It is the Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. I swore I ordered a powder brush, but apparently I forgot, so I'm gonna use this one here. This is the e.l.f. Stipple Brush. I know I have e.l.f. powder brushes around here somewhere, but I think this will do. So I'm just gonna take that. First go under my eyes. Down the center of my face. And pretty much everywhere. My face actually, I know it's too light, but it actually looks pretty flawless. Like, it looks super good. I'm gonna go in with literally my all-time favorite bronzer, which is this e.l.f. matte bronzer. It is such a pretty color. It's only $6, and this is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. You guys, so good. I'm actually gonna go in with that same stipple brush. This one is almost kind of like smushed down, but it's perfect for contour. So I'm gonna go in with this, and we're gonna bronze up this face. All right, we're going in with blush. So I have 3 different options for blushes, and they are all these little bite-size babies. They're so cute. The first one is in the shade Spiced Apple, and it is such a pretty matte blush shade along with that highlighter. Absolutely beautiful. So that is option 1. Option 2 is in the shade White Peach. And it's more of a like orangey peach color, and it has a lighter highlight. And then the third option is in the color Lychee, and it is such a pretty color and also has a freaking beautiful highlight. So I think I want to go with, kind of a tough decision. I think I might go with, I'm gonna go with the blush out of the little Lychee palette. And apparently, I had a blush brush from e.l.f. Have no idea where it went, and I did not order one because I knew I already had one, but can't find it. So we're gonna use, once again, this stipple brush, but this just goes to show that you can use one brush for multiple things. So even better. So I'm gonna dip in there, and we're gonna apply this blush. Okay, my hair is like driving me crazy. Ooh, that's really pretty. You guys, can you even see that? Like, that is beautiful. Wow. Impressed. So I know those blush palettes had highlighter, but I also got this e.l.f. like jelly highlighter. So I think I'm gonna, I know I already put powder down, but kind of wanted to test this out. And then I'll maybe put like a powder highlight over it. So this is what the little jar looks like. Super cute. Oh my god. It's like kind of a runny, well, it's like a jelly consistency. That is so weird. Okay, let me, oh my god, a lot comes off. Oh, that is so pretty. This is one of those things where you definitely like don't need much. So I think I'm gonna apply this with my finger, and then we'll go over it with a powder highlight from one of those little blush duos. Oops. I'm like getting it everywhere because it's under my nails. It is really pretty. It's not too crazy. It's kind of like a subtle highlight, but like when you catch it in a certain light, it's like, oh yeah, she's for sure wearing highlight. I definitely put more on this side. You kind of have to work quickly with this stuff because it dries pretty fast. Oh my god. Definitely not a product I would like travel with because I feel like it's a bit messy, but it is super pretty and I feel like looks a little more natural than a powder highlight because it kind of like melts into your skin, which is nice. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter from the White Peach palette just because it's a little bit lighter of a color than the rest. And I'm gonna go in with this Flawless Concealer brush. So that is all I have right now, but it is just a fluffy brush. And we're gonna go in with this. My battery totally died on me, so I just changed it. We are back. Last thing I was doing was dipping into this highlight here, so let's see how this looks. Oh my gosh. Holy. This is freaking blinding. I'm obsessed. It's okay if I go a little overboard. I'm actually filming a try-on video after this, so I feel like you always need to like kind of amp up the makeup just a little bit for videos when you're on camera. I'm just gonna, I like wipe that off and then I'm gonna, you guys, y'all, I might be in love. I think I'm gonna add a teeny bit more bronzer over here. I keep telling myself I want to do highlight first, then bronzer and blush because I want the highlight to look like it's coming from within, and I don't want to do bronzer and blush and then do highlight and then there just be like a strip, but I forget every time, so oh well. Next up is the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. This stuff I've used before a couple times, absolutely love it. It is thick, it is like the perfect base, and it reminds me a lot of the MAC paint pots. So I'm just going in with my finger and going to dab that all over my lid. Not only does this work as like a super good primer to keep your eyeshadow in place all day, but it also adds like that neutral color base, so that way you don't see any like veins or imperfections or anything on your eyelids with this. The two bite-size eyeshadow palettes that I picked up are this one here. This is in the shade Truffles. Really pretty. You have two matte browns in the middle, a shimmery, like it's almost like a slate gray color, and then this, it's like a matte black, but it has the tiniest specks of glitter, but like not chunky glitter. So it's really gonna just come out looking matte. The second one I got is in the shade Rosewater, and I've actually used this one before. I got it maybe a couple months ago, and this one is freaking beautiful. I think I'm gonna go into the Truffles palette and take this lighter brown and like lightly run that through the crease. I am gonna use this like fluffy brush that I used for the highlight, but I like dusted all the highlight off. And this is supposed to be a Flawless Concealer brush, but we're gonna use it for our eyes since all of my e.l.f. brushes have magically disappeared. so pigmented. Let me turn this light up a little bit. Can you guys see? You guys, those cheekbones of mine are really shining. Look at that, what? I'm gonna go in with this darker brown, darker matte brown, and I'm going in with this, once again, it's a concealer brush, but it's just like a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna place that on the outer corner, kind of along the lash line, and then up a little bit into the outer corner. Once I place the color, I'm going to use that fluffy brush and blend it out. I'm going to wipe off any of that excess dark color, and I'm going back in with the face powder, and I'm going to use that as like a brow bone highlight and to kind of clean up the edges of the darker browns. I'm gonna go into the Rose Water palette and use this light shimmer shade, and I go in any shimmer shades from any brand, no matter what eyeshadow it is. I always use my my ring finger because it just really makes it to where you get like the full effect. I'm placing that right on my lid. Freaking beautiful. Hey Terry, what you doing out there, Terry? Let's move on to brows. I am using the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the color Taupe, and I actually already have one of these open, so I'm gonna use my open one and save that. I just wanted to restock. I think my eyebrows look pretty good here. I don't really have like crazy unruly eyebrows or anything, but I do have this e.l.f. product. It is a brow product in the shade Light, and it is like a brow tint. Honestly, half the time I just use this. I don't even fill in my brows, but it kind of helps keep your brows in place and add a little bit of color. So just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna run this through the brows. It kind of almost gives it a more like textured look also. Perfect. Like a dummy, I did not pick up a mascara. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably, because I have eyelash extensions, thought, oh, I don't need a mascara, but forgot about the bottom lashes. So I'm just gonna use one from Wet n Wild. This stuff is super inexpensive. And I'm gonna run that on my lower lash line. All right, mascara is on, and the last step is lips. This is the Liquid Matte Lipstick Prismatic Lip Gloss Kit. What shade did I get mine in? Could not tell you. So the liquid matte lipstick is in the shade Praline. Really pretty color, at least in the tube it is. And then the prismatic lip gloss is in the color Rose Quartz. Really glittery, shimmery lip. Starting with the liquid lipstick, I'm gonna apply that first. You guys, this color is actually everything. It's very thin and like velvety feeling. I love this. I can feel it drying down a bit. I think it's almost all the way dried. So it's all the way dried down and it feels so velvety still. It's not too drying at all. I'm in love. Zero transfer. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss. I almost don't want to, but I just want to test this out. I might go, let's do the whole thing. So this didn't really do anything in the way of like changing the color. It almost gave it the slightest like metallic-y sheen, but oh my God, it makes it feel so good. I like nice, like a moisturized lip feeling. So this definitely helps in the way of that. Y'all, this for a fact, 10 out of 10. Like go get a kit right now. Oh my God, I can't even get over it. So this is how the final look came out. I think it's super pretty, like really pretty. This is maybe like a tad more makeup than I would wear like on a normal basis, but I still freaking love it. There were 3 products that I did not end up using. My neighbor decided to play basketball right now. Are you kidding me? I'm so sorry if you guys can hear them playing basketball. Like they decide right now to get out and get some sunshine. There were 3 products that I did not end up using, one of which I completely forgot I even ordered. It is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in taupe. So this one reminds me like it would be like the Anastasia like Brow Wiz pencil, like more of a thin tip. So once I try this out, like in the future, I will let you guys know about that. I also got the Beautifully Bare Smooth Matte Eyeshadow in the color Blushing Rose. I ordered this thinking it was a freaking lip gloss, and I was like, wow, that's a beautiful lip gloss color. Psych, it's an eyeshadow. So I don't typically wear like liquid eyeshadows like this, but I think I will test this out as kind of like a one shadow makeup look. Hopefully it'll go on nicely and I can blend it out into the crease and then just one shadow and done. So I will be testing this out in the future as well. And then I picked up a red lipstick, Seriously Satin in the shade Cherry. And I never wear red lips, never. But I figured, I think it was like $1. I figured we're gonna give it a shot. So I will be trying this in the future as well. Here's a close-up of what the makeup looks like. I think it came out so pretty. I actually freaking love everything. I would say my least favorite product was actually the CC cream, believe it or not. I know there was so much hype around that, but I don't know if it was just because it wasn't the right color, but I feel like even the application like it just wasn't the best. It was too thick for my liking. So I would say that the CC cream is my least favorite out of everything here. And my most favorite, ooh, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the lip kit. I do really love this bronzer though. Ooh, and these are so good. But this lip kit though, ooh, 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 I love it. So that I would have to vote my favorite. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought this was kind of fun. If you guys have any other one brand makeup looks you would like me to do or test out any other products, leave them down below. As always, I will have all of the products that I used and talked about linked in the description box below. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Also, I am starting to list a bunch of stuff on Poshmark. So if you guys are interested in shopping my closet, I do have clothes, shoes, and like makeup right now, but I will be adding a bunch more stuff like daily. So definitely check back. That will be linked down below as well. I think that is it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.